Good morning. Starting a half an hour early today. Gonna try and get some people in here to talk before we actually start. And let's make me a little bit bigger here. There we go. Might as well put a frame and backdrop behind me. Ooh, you hear that? Delicious. No product placement. Look at that. Although you can probably imagine that it might be a can of C4. Oh man, I slept really good last night. I woke up without my alarm clock too. Even it's great. Gotta make sure game capture is gonna be off. Yeah, let's turn some stream music on here. Is stream music even going? Oh yeah, there it goes. See, it's weird with the stream music. I gotta keep that like super quiet. Yeah, let's turn that down there. But then like the desktop audio, it has to be like all the way up. Oh no way! Look at that backdrop. There we go. Now we fixed it. Look at that. Cool. There's like this. Oh, webcam source. I sort of know what I'm doing, you know? I would eventually like to get a person that does this for me. Makes sure the whole stream is dandy before I actually do it. I'm just one guy. There we go. It's close enough. There. Now my arms don't escape anywhere. There we go. Check that out. Well, whoever's watching this, I hope you are having a wonderful day. I hope your week has been well. It is Friday today. I am looking forward to having a good day today. I have some cleaning I need to do. I showed this off actually in the stream I had last night. Yeah, I'll back up a little bit. Got my company logo on it. Always ready. Pretty cool. Then it also has this, I call it the sun disk, but it has the Eye of Providence on it. Most people know it as something related to the Illuminati. I'll show it quick. Oh, well, there we go. So that probably looks a little bit familiar if you've visited my my channel. Yeah, I'm excited for today. Today's gonna be a good day. And you know, I've found that when you tell yourself stuff like that, you know, you wake up, you say, today's gonna be a good day. Today is gonna be, you know, oh, whoops. Well, there we go. Anyway, I'm trying to make sure my my YouTube stream is going well. I gotta switch my account. There we go. Oh, I've got 2 subscribers. Look at that. Someone subscribed to me. I don't know who. Man, and I get all these spam calls. It's probably one of the more annoying things. Minecraft. Okay, cool. Manage videos, and then let's go and take a look at my live here. because I use Streamlabs, and I think that... Oh, wow, this is not in a... All right. It's gonna be a gaming stream. And we're gonna do Minecraft Hardcore. I know my keyboard's probably super loud. Let's see. Yeah, we're starting at like day 12, I think. That's actually just kind of a guess. maybe I should get in there and check. Well, yeah, let's get in there and check. I'm pretty sure it's like 12. Yeah, let's do play. Oh yeah, and with Minecraft, it's something like, I don't know why it's doing it, but if I do, I have to do the capture weird, otherwise the mouse doesn't show up. But we got this. We got this. I don't even know how to check how many days have passed. Man, I'm telling you, like I get... Wait, bro, it's... Okay. Well, we'll get there. We don't have a single player. Oh yeah, I started... See, look at that. My mouse is all... I can't see my mouse. I can see that you can see my mouse, but I cannot see my mouse. I have to go onto game capture. So we're gonna do captures and oops, we're gonna do turn that off, then we're gonna turn that on, and then we're gonna go back and look at that, I can see my mouse. And you can see my mouse too. Awesome. What a wonderful world. Okay, and before I get in and do that, because, and actually, I wonder if I can, here, full screen, we're gonna, sure, apply. Well then why doesn't it? Interesting. If supported. Okay. Done. Done. It's not in full screen. Anyway, we gotta look up how to, before I just jump into my hardcore world and try and figure it out. We gotta see how many, how to actually see what my day count is. Find day count in Minecraft. I can spell today. There we go. Minecraft, you can find the... Oh, that's Bedrock, though. On F3 mode. It's on the left-hand side in the local difficulty column. Cool. So let's check out... Yeah. Final attempt. Because that's what I'm feeling like. Let's see. Where is it? On the left-hand side. In the local. 18 days. Wow. Okay. Look at that. Goodness. I'll go back to display capture. So yeah, wow, 18 days. Surprised. 18. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we'll just do that. And then okay. Ah, we got this. We got this. Okay. Oh. $18 plus. Minecraft hardcore. Alright. Hey, how's it going, Mickey Bastion? I'm doing well. Sorry, I don't have my headset on, so I didn't hear that you said something. Let me change that quick. Yeah, but I'm doing good. I had a pretty good stream night last night. Well, nobody really joined, but I had fun playing. I was doing, well, I sort of had fun. I did some GTA 5 for the first time. How was your morning been? Assuming it's morning where you are. Good, right on. I like it. I'm not gonna dox you, so I won't ask you where you're from. I will tell you that I am from the Midwest. I'm in Wisconsin. And the weather here is turning out to be absolutely beautiful. Well, I have 17 viewers, I guess. Well, today I was gonna just jump right into Minecraft. The title, as you probably saw, was Before Minecraft. So, I'm gonna start chatting, get some people in here, and then we can actually start playing some Minecraft. Sure, that works. And let me change my title, my stuff here in Twitch. There we go. And we'll head on over to Minecraft. There we go. All right, cool. Let's get some Minecraft rolling then. Man, my sensitivity is all crazy from playing GTA 5 last night. Have you played GTA 5? Anybody in chat? Where's Minecraft? There it is. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. There we go. Now it should work. Okay. Oh man. Earlier in the stream I was oh, I gotta change that quick. Hold on. We'll go to live screen. There we go. All right, cool. Oh. Minecraft. Heck yeah. Love Minecraft. It's the only game that I've been playing since Solid Bro. Minecraft back. Yeah, here we are. Alright, so yeah, Minecraft Hardcore. This is my, so I have it as my final attempt, those that are new to this stream. Because the first, like, 3 times, 4 times, I died, and I was very put down by that, very discouraged. So, we will just start playing. Yeah, it's day 18 that I'm on. And I'm actually gonna, can I maximize this? There we go. Cool. Oh, now the screen's blocked for you guys. Hold on. There we go. Alright, we'll just deal with that then. Cool. Audio's okay, you guys can hear me breaking stuff. I checked it beforehand and it should be working. I don't see the thing moving. Hold on, give me just a second here. Oh. Oh, goodness sakes, capture. Oh, it's because I do have display. Okay, cool. That works. Right on. Oops. And so, right, what I was wanting to start doing was, I need to start building a villager. Oh, I do have a hoe on me. Cool. A villager breeder. Because I need that before I can start making my iron farm. Oh, goodness. Hold on. I gotta make sure. Alright. Cool. We'll do that. And I'm gonna need some boats. So there's a village over yonder that I can kidnap people from. There's a boat. And I have more wood than that. There we go. There's all my wood. Welcome everybody to the chat if you're recently joining. I guess I really didn't, well, whatever. Yeah, I didn't need to grab all of that oak, or I guess spruce, but yeah. Cool, let's get out of here. And for those of you that might not have seen this, I built up this barrier because I realized that from my other playthroughs, well, my attempts, I guess, I was getting attacked by the what do you call it? Like the search party, the pillagers, illagers, whatever. They were the cause of why I died, and so I decided to build up this perimeter here. And what was funny about after I completed this perimeter, I was over there chopping down some trees, and then I looked over here on top of this hill, and the search party had spawned there, and I'm like, well, that defeats the whole purpose of why I just did that. But anyway, I did not die. They ran away to the other mountain over here. Yeah, they ran over there. That was nice of them. So they didn't even see me. And this view is absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna do that for you. Look at that. It's so pretty. And yes, I do have a pretty big render distance going on. See, I got food. Right on, let's get out of here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna need a lot of dirt. So, yeah, hold on. Probably need a shovel or two, too. Because the way that I'm gonna get the villagers, I want to get them, like, up here and start breeding them. I kind of want to build, like, a dungeon for them. Keep them underneath my house. But yeah, the way I'm gonna be able to get them up here is I have to let them walk up here. You can see there's that little thing right there. So I have to build like a canal for them to come up the hill, which it's easier than some other methods, but it's a little bit more time consuming, which is fine. Yeah, we're gonna need a bunch of this and some shovels. Actually, probably gonna need like all of this dirt. But... yeah, sure, we'll just grab that and get rid of that. Oh, lava bucket. I do need to build a lava farm also. That'll come in handy, just because I want to use those to, instead of using charcoal, it's much better to just use lava. So, but I need iron for all that, so I got to get my iron farm done first. Shovels, that's what I was going to build. Yeah, that'll be more than enough. And yeah, I definitely like to keep my stuff organized, if you couldn't tell. Which I think is healthy practice. Sticks. I need sticks. Oop. Oh, yeah. I need more. Oh, I got some right there. Look at that. There we go. Plenty. Yeah, I don't need a whole lot of... anyway, there we go. Alright. So, yeah, I'll put those boats on hold for now. Because it's a good idea to get this little canal thingy built. I'm going to bring them up, like, right over here. Yeah, probably, like, right here. I could just build a little thing for them. Yeah, because they will go... and actually, I did think about, like, actually just building through the mountain. And then having them in my dungeon. Like, just having the dungeon way down there. But that would not work with the iron farm. I think eventually I can do that. Just build, like, way down. But, yeah, my iron farm, I would like to have kind of, like, right over there. So... yeah, it's not exactly the funnest way to do it, but it is definitely the easiest I have found in all my Minecraft experience. I've been playing since, gosh, 2010? Yeah, I've operated a few servers, had a lot of fun doing that, met some really cool guys and girls. Funny story, actually. One of the servers I had, there were these two players that were like super active. They were on like all the time. And so I made sure to like just have a conversation with them. And this is before Discord existed. So we had this thing called TeamSpeak. If anybody's familiar with TeamSpeak. That's what we used to talk to each other. And so I invited them to the TeamSpeak server that I had. And it turned out that it was these two old ladies. By old ladies, I mean like they were in their 70s. And they were playing Minecraft. And I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, why are you two playing Minecraft? I mean, not saying you can't. It's just like what leads you to that. And apparently it's because their grandkids were really into Minecraft and they wanted to play with them. I was like, oh, that's adorable. So yeah, they were pretty awesome. And I met this guy from Canada also. Me and him became pretty good friends, and we'd go caving together back before the Caves and Cliffs update. Which, if you've been in any of my other streams, you'd know that I'm not a huge fan of it. What do you all think of the Caves and Cliffs update? And definitely feel free to interrupt me, because I can talk and talk and talk if, you know, I'll just go on about anything. Yeah. It is getting dark out, isn't it? Look at that. You know, I thought I was going to need dirt, but I think I'm going to actually end up getting a lot of dirt. Oh yeah, and this needs to be 2 wide, because the... Shoot, I just remembered that. Or can it just be 1 wide? I think I had to make it 2 wide the last time I did this. Yeah, let's sleep quick. Oh yeah, and I'm totally fine with people just lurking in here. I don't care. I've heard that some streamers have like a huge issue with that. So, again, I'm fine just talking. I think it's weird to like be upset that people just come in and watch. They don't actually talk. Although I think, to be fair, I guess, those people might get paid by Twitch and or like ad revenue and stuff like that, and I think that's based off interactions, like the amount of people that are actually talking in chat. So from that perspective I can kind of see, but I don't think it's worth getting mad at your audience for that. You know, I built a thing over here somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, oh yeah, it's right there. Look at that. Cool. I think it's probably best to just make it as straight as possible. And another thing with that too is like, why would you get mad at your audience? You know, it just kind of makes you look not great. To put that kind of lightly, I suppose. I saw there was this one girl who was like getting after her audience for not subbing. She was like trying to guilt them into it, because that's like, oh, like this is how I make my money, and you guys need to sub to me, and whatever. And I'm like, that's... I was not a dedicated viewer of this person. This is way before I got on Twitch, and that just kind of blew my mind that someone would do that to their audience. I forget who it was, and I don't think she's really around anymore because of that. Oh, hold on. There we go. Look at that. Alright, check this. Because when I bring the villagers up here, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to make them think they can escape. So this is basically a thing that traps them. And... okay, good. I did need dirt. So I'll let them in down there, and then I'm going to go way up there. And I'll break it so, you know, I'd be able to walk in through it. But yeah, they will only go up there if there's a way out. Something with their, I don't know, the way Minecraft decides that they should have pathfinding. I don't know. Can they? Yeah, they can't jump that. Guess I could just do that. Yeah, villagers can't really do parkour at all, so... But... oh, there we go. Best to play it safe, I suppose. Maybe I should get rid of this too. Oh, there's a sheep. Come here, buddy. Thanks for your donation. Ooh. I'm gonna need that. Whoops. And I showed it off earlier, but I got this hoodie. Yeah, the microphone's in the way. But I got this hoodie. It's Ultra Plus Unlimited. That's the company that I started for tax reasons. In the assumption that I'll at some point make money with it. I also started doing, and this is before I decided I was going to do Twitch streaming. I actually tried doing some YouTube stuff with like with music, and because that was like all the rage, and that did not work out well. Well, I mean, it sort of did. I got followers and all that. It was one of those things that I decided was the juice was not worth the squeeze, as we used to say in IT. Or at least that's what my team used to say. But I definitely learned a lot, and whoa, did I just? Okay, I think that's good. But yeah, I tried doing some music stuff, and then I had an actual website where people could like buy merch off of it, and I actually did get some sales, which was cool. Yeah, it made like $150 worth of sales, which is only like 3 hoodies, but well, actually it'd be each of these hoodies is like 25 or 30 bucks, something like that. If you want one, let me know. It's super comfortable, and they are a true fit too, so they don't like shrink in the dryer. I'm not trying to convince you to buy anything, of course, but if you want one, let me know. Also, I drive Lyft in addition to, well, that's mainly what I do is I drive Lyft. But so in addition to that, I've been working on my own video game for the past like 8 months, and I'm really excited to get that onto Steam. I'm not sure how many people will play it. And it's actually part of the reason why I started doing Twitch, just because I want to build a community, and then be like, hey, you want this? Let me know. And I'll give away Steam keys and stuff like that. Not everybody's gonna have to buy one, so, and mainly not necessarily in it for the money either. It's so the kind of person I am, I suppose, is I want to be able to make something that other people can enjoy, kind of like doing Twitch here. Like, have the audience, you guys enjoy it, guys and girls. Plus, if I'm going to be playing video games anyway, it's like, might as well just, you know, make something happen off of that. Oh yeah, and then this area needs to be bigger because villagers like to escape into the water and try and swim away. Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't want to get sniped by some drowned. Yeah, and then I gotta make like a little area and bring the boat into. Gosh, I'm like getting nervous just standing here because it's like I've died from drowned, just, you know, throwing the tridents at me. Uncool. Especially when I survive crazy things like creepers and whatever, and then I just get annihilated by some drowned. This is actually turning out pretty good. I'll put some torches here just to make it look pretty, I guess. I'll be getting rid of all this at some point. It would be cool to put like a little house with the dock down here. Alright. That should be good, because then before I get out of the boat, I'll just close that off. Cool. Ah! Yeah, man. Let's get out of here. Where's that button? There it is. Cool. Part of me thinks I should... Oh, no. We got plenty of sunshine left. And originally I was thinking about building... like right on the cliff face here. But I decided that that view was not good enough. And also the raiding parties thing. Yeah, because I probably like the 3 Minecraft days ago is when I actually finally got iron armor. And yeah, I was just not in a position to have a fight with a skeleton even. Oh, this button. There we go. Let's get out and sleep. There we go. Cool. This button? Nope. What the heck? Oh. Hold on. What in the world? There we go. Playing Space Engineers, I pressed E and F to get into, well, E to get into everything, so it does throw me off a little bit sometimes. Do this. Yeah, it's super nice having a like big render distance. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. There's actually a little fjord over there. That's really cool. I could show it when I get back. Actually, you know what? Let's just go to it right now. We got time. And I did not put that there. That is I think that's a shipwreck, actually. Yeah, this is a shipwreck I have not gotten to yet, but I plan to. And it's mainly because my lack of iron, which I know there'd be iron down there, but when a drowned are about, I kind of want to. I thought it was over here. Yeah. Oh yeah, there must. No. Okay. Yeah. This is it. This is it. Because my hilltop base is like right up over there. And so I actually have a really cool idea for a bridge that I want to build. And this was also another spot that I thought I was just gonna, well, this was another spot that I had considered before the hilltop, because this is pretty cool. Actually, being down here doesn't really do it justice. It looks way cooler from up there. Here, let's change the view. What? Okay, there we go. Yeah, F1. So yeah, that's like a pointing to the screen, right? So that little island right there, it has that one big tree on it, and then this one little tree. Yeah, I'll build like a bridge, kind of spanning this, and then there'll be like a support that goes onto that. Anyway, it's super cool. I really like it anyway. And I can also go back and show it from up there. Oh, it's raining. Because, yeah, the view is much better from up above. It's still pretty cool, though. Oh, boy. Yeah, we're gonna not get zapped by lightning. Oh, it's in my offhand. How do I... Alright, we'll just do that then. Okay. Yeah, I've gotten zapped by lightning before, thinking that I'm, you know, safe from it because of how often it doesn't happen. Yeah, that was one of the last servers I played on. I got struck by lightning 4 times, and I decided that every thunderstorm, I'm either going to be underground, or I'm going to sleep through it. Because it just blew my mind in the years that I've played Minecraft. Never getting struck by lightning, and then on the same server, getting struck by lightning pretty much 4 times right in a row. It was wild. Traumatized for life. Ooh, that's gravel. Cool. So the reason why I'm excited about the gravel, it's because with my house, I want to do, the colors that I want will be black and gray and white, and it'll be made out of cement, so, or concrete, I guess. Which there's actually a technical definition between concrete and cement. And I don't know that right offhand what the difference is, but there is a difference. If you know what the difference, definitely feel free to put it in chat. It's something to do with like, oh yeah, I got that shipwreck already. That's where I was able to get the iron for the suit that I have. Well, top and helmet, I guess. Still need pants and boots. It's something like one has more rocks in it, and one, or like the different varying degrees, types of concrete has rock in it, and cement is basically just like paste or something like that. I don't know. I'll follow up with you on that with next stream. And I was gonna install a mod for like a compass, like a radar kind of thing, you know. Oh yeah, I gotta bring the boat up there. They hop in it and then okay, yep. We are gonna put that right there. What's the button? Dang it! There we go. Boat. And boat. Alright. There's my guy. Howdy. Look at that. Got our first victim. Then I just doop doop boop. Look at that. Oh. Success. Come on, boy. Gonna take you to the dungeon. Not the dungeon yet, but we will definitely get there. Villagers are meant to be used and abused. Oh yeah, my mine shaft. I'm gonna have to... Well, I think I have some already, actually. So on all the years that I have been playing Minecraft, my favorite update was the one where they totally redid the ocean, like revamped it. Amazing. It's like, why didn't they do this before? Because I remember it was just like, you know, you go out into the water and then you go way down, you know, you go like 30 blocks down and like that was the ocean. And then randomly you'd have those little temple things like that right there. Ooh, yeah, definitely want to stay away from that. Guardians. Yep, there they are. Those guys will mess you up. And I've actually, in all of my Minecraft, all of my Minecraft time, I have never successfully ventured into one of those temples. Yeah, the underwater temples. It's just a little too much for me. So I'm not sure if I'll get to that. I mean, I'll try it, but I'm gonna have to be like super confident with me going at it, because I know for sure that my likelihood of dying of going after one of those is like 99%. Oof. Excuse me. Oh, he lost his job. I just realized that. Weird. That looks like a floating block with a... Okay, it's not. Thought there was a floating block with a torch on it. It's like, I didn't put that there. I think it's right here. Yeah, there it is. Here we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna get out. And then... There. Oh, is there like a cave? No. Sort of. Alright. And I'm still kind of like nervous to take him out. But, like, whoa! Oh! Snap. Yeah. I'm not a fan of that. Crap, he saw me. Get my other boat. We'll just go get the other villager. Yeah. I think I could probably take one. It's just that when there's 4 or 5 of them. Especially when I don't have like a diamond sword. And I'm just rocking the stone sword right now. Yeah. Diamond sword is preferable. Iron sword, you know, that's better. But definitely not with a stone sword. Or stone axe even. Again, another important thing is iron. Getting iron is like a total game changer. Once you get yourself a steady source of iron, I feel like you are pretty much free to do everything in Minecraft. So it's kind of like in some other games. Yeah, you have that like initial grind where it's just like the necessary, well, not necessary evil, but like a necessary suffering. There we go. Man, I really hope I don't know the spawning on those villagers, or not the pillagers. I don't know if they despawn when I leave or... Oh, temple. Totally gotta get myself another C4. Goodness. Not sponsored. I just like them. I actually prefer, I prefer the, what is it, the gamer fuel or whatever, the GG stuff. I think that's what it's called, gamer fuel. Yeah. The my favorite one is well, I'm actually not sure if I can say it. Well, it's the name of a brand. It's called Titty Milk. It's the name of a product. It's delicious. There's the Guacamole Gamer Part 9000. It's okay. Definitely other there's other flavors. There's also this peach one. Brand Risk, I think it's called. I really like that one too. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a bed. And my next victim. Oh. Oh yeah, I got plenty of space. I actually think I already have some of those. Okay, yeah, we'll just sleep quick. Okay. Books. Oh, I hear one. Hey, buddy. They both get in it? Come on. They both got in it. Well, okay. Oh, and they took the boat. Look at that. Okay, they didn't. Look at that. Okay. Well, they're being... Okay, get in the boat. Awesome. My second victim. All right. Oh, goodness sakes. That's so delicious. It's empty, though. I could probably drink like 6 of those every day. I have a problem, I know. I'm a recovering Mountain Dew addict. And I landed on that I have to replace it with something else. Or I have to move somewhere. Because with addictions, there's this thing about your environment, and that like changes it. So, oh yeah, there he goes. He lost his hat. Hey, Pokemon Whisperer, how's it going? Thanks for joining the chat. Is that so? Describe that to me. Like the seed? You... Ah! Ah! Okay. I'm like, not even paying attention. Oh my goodness. Giant sinkhole inside of a village. Lava bottoms. Nice. I would really like to see the seed for that. The Discord is in my it's in my bio, or it's on my my panels. It's in there. If you want to join that Discord and put that seed in there, I'd be only on 1.9. Ah, that's fine. I actually kind of prefer the older versions of Minecraft. Yeah, I'm definitely a sucker for seeds. Like the really cool seeds. I was gonna go out and find a one when I started this world, but where in the server should I send it? Just in like general chat. If you're having trouble getting into the server, let me know. Oh, sorry, Discord. I guess did I say that? I thought I did. Oh, where in the server? Yeah, see, okay, we're on the same page. I do have, admittedly, I do have a little bit of a problem of not fully reading something. Oh shoot, did I? I passed it, didn't I? Yeah, it's like right here. I almost passed it. And I've thought about doing that for a stream, just doing like a seed review from viewers. Yeah, I think I passed it. It's like right over here though. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Kind of hidden, but... Are the pillager guys over here though? Is that the head of one right there? Yeah, I'm looking like... Yeah, I've looked at the top of the villager's head, what its corner is pointing at. I don't think that is though. I'm like super weary of the illagers, pillagers. I'm still not 100% sure what to call him. I know it's one of those other things I should look at. Why am I like bubbles? Well, I guess I could. Mining fatigue. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to also do this. Also super weary of drowned because for those that didn't hear it, I have died by getting sniped by drowned, and that's kind of frustrating, and especially on hardcore. I don't want that to happen. Oh gosh, that is mining fatigue. Holy crap. That's ridiculous. What? How long is that? I got another minute. Oh goodness. All right. Well, let's check. Make sure there's no banditos hanging around. Okay. Looks like they're not here. Man, gosh, I don't think I've ever had mining fatigue. It's also been like probably over a year since I was the only thing I played was Minecraft. Spent a lot of time on Space Engineers. Okay. I'm just impatient. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay, cool, because they weren't... Okay. We're good. We're good. Sent. Awesome. Thank you for joining the Discord. I know it probably looks pretty empty, but you're the first. Thank you. I will definitely check that seed out. Hey, thanks for the follow. Buddy. He just goes and gets in the boat with the other guy. Alright, so then they'll come up here eventually. Ah! Yeah, see? He's all like, oh, I can escape. Yeah, I have to like coax him up here. Come on, guy. What, does he need like a little thing? Oh, 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 there we go. I don't want him to jump out. There we go. Come on, my guy. Lazy? Yeah. Ah, there he goes. Villagers are not necessarily my favorite people to deal with, but there we go. Then we gotta block that off so they can't go back. They're just making out right there. Come on, guys. Ugh, dang it. I fell out. What I can do. Alright. I think I can push him up also. Come on. Running ahead of this guy. Oh, goodness. Make sure he can't escape. I don't think they can escape. I checked it before. Put a boat in the minecart and you can transport 3 mobs. Interesting. Wait a minute, so you put a boat in a minecart. Interesting. Oh, I gotta sleep quick, hold on. Oh yeah, that's another way to move them. At nighttime, you put a bed down. Where's this other guy? Or did they both? Okay, cool. Watch with my luck. There's a way to escape up here. Come on, man. Don't do this. Don't be like this. No. Bad villager. Well, alright, let's see where this other guy's at. I also need to find a name tag. Emeralds? Really? Okay. I think I have like 3 of them I found in a chest or something like that. There was 2. Where's the... Oh, he's up here already? Look at that. See, we got such an achiever. I'm so proud of that guy. I'll give him an emerald just for... Oh gosh, can I get out of here? There we go. I need some food. I don't know why that guy just decided to chill down there, but he can do him, I guess, for now. Parkour! There we go. Yeah, I thought I had. I don't. I thought I found one in a... Whoop. Oh, that's where I put him. Yep, I put him in this thing. There we go. Cool. So I just gotta walk up to him with it? Or do I actually have to give it to him? Put it away so he doesn't follow me. Oh, look at that. Is he actually gonna follow? Oh, that's so cool. Just like a cow. Come on, buddy. That's awesome. I did not know that. Thank you. Come on. Come on. Kinda feeds into the low-key stereotype of those people with big noses and things that are valuable. Which I do not support that. I'm just saying. There's a stereotype. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come to daddy. Come to daddy. Let's go. Come on. Of course, there's a sheep. You know what? Mr. Sheep? I've had enough of you. Don't move too far when doing this. Okay. There we go. Come on. Hey. Hey. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. You're misbehaving right now. Come on. Is it the corner of that? There we go. I believe in you, guy. Come on. We'll get... yeah, so I don't have any slime. So this is the Java Edition version. And I didn't think leads worked on villagers. Oh, great. I've come so far. Come on, guys. Now they're busy staring at each other. You know what? I'm gonna put it away. I'm gonna run. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. We're at the top already. Check that out. Awesome. All right. So that's the start of that. That's an achievement right there. Thank you so much for helping me out with that emerald thing. I did not know that was a thing. Can I parkour up this? Put a bed in there with them to breed? Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I have to build like the actual enclosure thing, like the spot where they can breed. Yeah, because then I want to be able to. It's gonna be kind of ghetto looking at first, but 'cause for the iron farm, I need to make 3 of them, but I don't want to use the 2 for that. So yeah, I have to breed a bunch of villagers. So we will get there for sure. Yeah, look at that. I already had carrots and some beet. Oh, I didn't have any beets. Okay. Well, might as well cook those off. And oh, really? I did not know that. I said it's been a while since I played this. Starting at not in the corners. Oh, so I put logs on the. Okay. Interesting. I will. I'm gonna write that down. I'll have to do that. All right. So I should build the breeder like where I'm actually gonna have it, and then I can just move them to it. Which will be about right there. Okay. I think that's right, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. It's 4 logs. Okay. Yeah, typically what I do is I just build like a ton of furnaces and then use hoppers and lava and just like forget about it. Logs, not planks, yeah. Let's chop that. Guess we consider that chopping. Oh, oh. Thought I got the. And everyone use iron furnace and 3 smooth stones. Oh, nice. Yeah, I really like having smooth stone. Just like the way it looks. I'm gonna need my bed soon. Well, realism, peak realism right here. I thought I heard. Okay. Okay, good. Non-ore food items. All right. Yeah, I definitely like to get industrious. I was doing some mining. Oh, it's bedtime. I was doing some mining earlier, and I decided that I needed to move on to actually progressing. So, but then again, I was doing it to just make my temporary wall. That wall, the cobblestone wall, super temporary. And I am actually going to need some iron before I continue this, because, well, I don't know. Can I use iron? I'm not sure how familiar you are with villager breeders, but I think I need iron to build like so the little villager can like fall down. Or if I could use a fence, because if I could use a fence, that'd be cool. Save me 9 iron. Yeah, let's do that for now. Oh, and I am actually gonna have to do a ton of mining for the iron farm. Just remembered that. Um, and also, what's the? I think it's F3G, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Chunk borders. Whoops. Because I'll have to wall off. Well, wall off. Put half slabs on a 3x3 chunk area, which is quite large. Actually, I don't think I necessarily need to do a 3x3. It's just I do that for safety. Because the last thing I want is iron golems spawning like crazy outside of the iron farm. Campfire made with 3 logs, 3 6 coal. Can cook. You can put food on a campfire? I didn't know that. Oh, cool. Interesting. I've just seen them used for decoration, and I thought they like healed you a little bit. Maybe I'm getting that confused with Daisy, which is also possible. Yeah, we gotta do some mining. Villager breeder, that's good for now. But my iron farm, I definitely need. Well, let's just map it out here quick. Because it'll go like right here. Yeah. We gotta do this. Oh goodness. Flowers. Not that I mind flowers. I actually really like the flowers, but not on my iron farm. Yeah, man. There we go. Oh yeah, I got you. With the flint and steel, that is also. I think that's a great idea for sure. I gonna need some iron for that. I think I have like one piece left. And flint and steel will only go so far, as I'm sure you are aware. Oh, excuse me. Goodness sakes. Yeah. I would also like to do some tree chopping before too long, but mining is definitely gonna take precedent over that. Ah, look at that. Okay, well, this works. I gotta fill all that with dirt. Well, I guess not really, but I would like to fill below here with dirt. Yeah, there. And I will have to chop some nearby trees just to keep the iron farm contained. Say 4 or 5 logs. Oh yeah, I will totally do that. I got tons of log. Yeah, the big trees. I spent probably an hour just chopping those. Got quite a bit. Oh yeah, and I was gonna show you guys the fjord after I run out of dirt here. We'll go check that out quick. Logs must. Yep. I appreciate your helpfulness. I'm not sure how many people have ever told you that they appreciate you, but I appreciate you. There we go. Dirt. Also gotta keep an eye out for pillagers. Man, my sensitivity. Okay, there we go. My hand is also not as steady as it used to be. Also, use your iron to make a shield. Okay, bro. What was that to the me saying that I appreciate you? Oh yeah, shaders. Awesome question. Video settings, shader packs. There we go. So I had to install it's Fabric and I forget. Iris. There we go. Fabric and Iris. That's what I got. And then this BSL. Yeah, that is actually for an older version of Minecraft, and I didn't realize that it would still work until I loaded up this newer version of Minecraft. So, yeah, I really like it. The super duper vanilla one is also pretty good, but I really like the BSL. This Beyond Belief Legacy, I think that has a depth of field that's just kind of like a pain to deal with. That you can't turn it off either. At least not that I was able to find. But it looks pretty. All right, we are almost done with this. Well, at least filling in the dirt. Yeah, because then I'll just take down this top thing, and that'll save me quite a bit of dirt. Oh, flowers. Okay. Cool. So that is one chunk. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, actually, I should probably do this. Just to mark the inside of it. Where's the... Okay, sun's going down. Look at all this progress I'm making. Cool. Oh, actually I did want that there. Actually, you know what? We'll just do this. There we go. Perfect. I guess I could fill this in too. I'll eventually have to probably get rid of it, so... And possibly even dig out more of that, but... We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's just dig that, dig that, dig that. Get back to its natural self. But are you... Oh, am I... Sorry. Yes, I am using shaders. Why did I do that? Left shift, right? How do I get out of here? Okay. Where's my bed? There's my bed. I can't believe I placed a boat to think that the... Anyway. We all do silly things at some point. Have you tried using different shaders for a new look? To be honest, not really. I'm a really basic person. And, the water looks pretty good. but no, I'm open to trying it for sure. If you have any recommendations, uh, definitely join the Discord, and you can put them in general chat. Put your recommendation in there. I think it's general. Maybe it's gaming or something like that. I thought I named it general. Okay. Cool. Yeah, but definitely join the Discord and put your recommendation in there. Because I'm trying to place a boat. And I will definitely take a look at it. One of the streams I want to do would be not only like a seed review, but then also do like shader pack reviews. Cool. Let's go mining. I need a bunch of... Amen to that. Haven't really been a huge fan of some of the mobs they've put in. I think they could have put better ones in. Come on. Let me get up there. There we go. The, what are the flying... The wraiths or whatever. The flying things when you haven't slept for 3 days or something like that. I think those were a very poor addition to Minecraft. I do not approve. Actually, I probably should start cooking some of this, because... Alright, well, we tried. Cool. And we'll just shovel this out. Alright, my ADD is definitely getting the best of me. Let's make a bunch of furnaces quick, and then I'm trying to get a... I do not. I'll admit, I'm honestly not that great at Minecraft, and it has been ages since I've played. So I feel like I'm having to relearn a lot of it. So yeah, sorry, I don't have any tips on that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Just build a whole mess of them. Hey, thanks for joining Velvet Dawn, or at least chatting. It's nice to see you. I appreciate you joining. There we go. Then, wait, how many of these do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 10. Okay. Can I get 10 stacks of these? No, that's only 8. Well, that'll work. Because 8 will cook a whole stack of yeah, it'll cook a whole stack. So having 2 is fine. Yeah, I just have those 2 that are empty. Okay. And I could actually start bussing on that right now. Yeah, so I like to do smooth stone. I think it just looks pretty. Oh yeah, this game has definitely gotten a little bit more difficult as the years have gone on, which I'm fine with. I always like a challenge. Admittedly, I do. Oh, look at that. Cool. Yeah, I do miss the days of air quotes easy Minecraft. Basically before 1.0. That was a golden age of Minecraft, I think. My millennial opinion. Did I put them in here? Yeah. Trying to keep all my valuables in one spot. I'm just gonna... We'll keep one shovel. I'll go through all those picks. And... Let's see... Actually, what I could do, because I'm going to need more of that also. Do that. Eh, might as well. I'm going to need it anyway. There we go. Oh yeah, you were talking about the smoker. I'll have to do that. Oh, come on. Yeah, OCD is taking over. There we go. So you got my bed. I got a little chest. Black wool. I can put black wool in here. And dirt. Crafting table. Put that up here. Oh gosh. Alright. Alright, let's go mining. Did I put water down there? I can't remember. I'm not going to risk it. I thought I put water down there, but I'm not sure. Oh, let's have 3G. We'll turn that off. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't just yellow myself down here. I thought I put water, but I wasn't entirely sure. There's a spider down. Oh, look at that. There is water down here. Huh. Okay. Well, noted. Yeah, now I just need a whole mess of cobblestone. The exciting parts of Minecraft, just mining. I guess it's in the name, right? Can't craft if you don't mine, can't mine if you don't craft. That sort of makes sense. It made sense in my head. Half of it makes sense, I suppose. Oh yeah, the fjord. Ah, I was gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go do that right now. Because it's that way. And I just kind of want to build like a tunnel out that way to do the bridge that I was talking about. Oh, it's nighttime. I think. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Yeah, so this fjord looks really awesome. And I'm excited to build on it at some point. This whole area is really cool. Yeah, so that way, and then I'll build this way out to this fjord that's here. Ooh. I think this is called a fjord. It's not necessarily a ravine, but yeah, it's super cool. Here, I'll do that for you. And so I want to build a bridge. It goes from like right there over to there. Pretty awesome. And I would eventually like to build like a structure of some kind over here outside. Well, because I'm going to have the bridge that I want to build, but I want like a house almost. Or even do like a little village, like right on the cliff face. That'd be kind of cool. Let's do that. And if I get back to my base in time, I won't need to sleep. Here we go. Alright, here we go. First time jumping down this. Nailed it. I need like an auto clicker to just hold that down for me. as my finger does start to hurt after a while. And sure, we'll put one there. Oh, really? There we go. Symmetricalness. It's a weakness of mine. In about 4 minutes, I'm just gonna have a quick intermission. Just use the bathroom, get a drink. Yeah, I've been streaming for an hour and a half already, and I appreciate everybody coming down. So, yeah, the intermission, it'll only be like 5 minutes. Just a quick little break. I do have this thing where my legs really start to hurt. It's actually, I talked about it in one of my previous streams. So since I've been self-employed, what's been happening is that if I sit for too long without getting up and walking around, yeah, my legs start to hurt. And the reason behind that is, well, the story behind it is, after I became self-employed, started talking to my doctor about what's going on, and he was kind of like telling me that I'm going to have surgery, and I'm like low-key freaking out. And then he's like, or you could just get up and make sure you're walking around every hour or 2 hours. And I'm like, oh, I'll go with that instead. Because there's like a fluid buildup that happens in my legs. And what was happening, like, my legs would hurt just like really, really bad for like 2 days. And I just couldn't like do anything. Like sitting didn't help. Oh, why did I do that? Yeah, like sitting made it worse. Laying down sort of helped, but like I don't want to lay around all day. As much as I do have a very comfortable couch and I have a very comfortable bed, but being self-employed, I have to iron, yay. I have to do things that are productive. So yes, as much as I like laying in bed and being lazy, I can't have that happen too often. Oh, there was only the one? That's sad. So yes, that is another reason why we'll be taking the intermission. I love you all. I really appreciate you coming down. Yeah, like I said, 5 minutes. Won't be anything too crazy. Also give you a chance to get up, go to the bathroom, or do whatever you need to do. And as I've gotten older, yeah, I'm 34 now. I know I'm not like super old, but I'm getting there. As I've gotten older, I've realized how important it is for me to take care of my body. So like Mountain Dew. As I have C4 here, and I'm planning to go get another one. But I used to drink Mountain Dew like crazy. I seriously would go through like a 2 liter or 2 liters every day. I was kind of fat. Not fat shaming, just saying. I was a big boy. And since I have stopped drinking Mountain Dew, I've lost like 25 pounds. And well, I guess part of that too is I'm not sitting at a desk snacking and drinking Mountain Dew all day. I used to be in IT. So anyway, really was not great for my teeth to be drinking so much Mountain Dew, and I finally was like, you know, so it's been a struggle. I've been told that stopping drinking soda is that could not be good. Oh, let's get up there. Let's see what's up there. that drinking soda, it's harder to stop drinking soda than it is to quit cigarettes. Which I've never smoked, so I can't, vouch for that. Is that a lush cave? Oh, cool. Oh, that's water. I was like, why is the rock reflective? Awesome. Cool. And there is actually a little tree nearby, the one that marks where the lush cave is. I just haven't really gone down to it. Is that... Did I hear an axolotl? I thought I heard something swimming around. Okay. Well, we'll keep digging this way. Get some coal. That will also help with my efforts. How much of this do I got? Wow, I feel like I've mined a lot more than I have. We'll fill that up, and then we'll go start cooking. Oh man, it's been more than... Alright, so gonna take a quick intermission here, yeah, it's single player, so it won't keep going. Actually, just in case. Rather be safe than sorry. Alright, quick intermission. Be back in like 5 minutes. Yeah, see you soon. All right, we are back. Just took a nice little walk around, did some dishes quick. My dishwasher has been full of dishes that are clean for almost a week, so not that I have a whole lot, it's just I figured that was something I should take care of. Adult things, you know? Alright, so let's go back. Alright, mining away. Again, thanks to everybody who's been coming down to the stream, or that's been here. And if anybody new has joined since, I appreciate all of you. Oh, look at that. We're just running right into this lush cave. What is that? Moss block, okay. Oh, is that clay? Oh, this must be the lush cave biome that I'm running into then. That I briefly encountered. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, it's a drop. That'd be kind of cool also, underneath, because my house is going to be above. So have like a little thing that kind of goes in this lush cave biome. Oh, yeah, like on the way to the bridge, goes through it. Or even just have like a little hangout spot, I suppose. Anybody ever heard the song Diggy Diggy Hole? It is one of my favorite songs, and I used to listen to it all the time when I played Minecraft. More specifically in moments like this, because it's just... you're digging. Alright, awesome. Let's... yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3. So I space them as evenly apart as possible because that's the... wait, 1, 2, 3. Right there. Just optimal lighting so that mobs don't spawn down here. Less torches, and the brightness is what it is needed to be so mobs don't spawn. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. That is awesome. That's so pretty. Oh, look, and there's axolotls down there. There's 2 of them. Or is there a 3rd one? Glasses are a little bit dirtier than they should be. Ah, cool. I'll have to... oh, I think they despawn. I don't really have any buckets. Well, gosh, that is pretty cool. I kind of don't want to just build like a gross dirt thing over it, you know? I mean, I guess it is temporary, but, you know, the less I have to destroy later, the better. Yeah, that is cool. That is so pretty. Like a little garden down here I could make, you know? With a little pond that has axolotls in it. I kind of want to go explore this a little bit. Oh. And this is where I could use a bucket of water. I don't want to just jump down there, you know? See if I can go over here. Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh, it goes over there too? Look at that. Cool. It's so pretty. Whatever that is. I don't want to get lost down here either. I've done that plenty of times. Oh, iron. Cool. I guess I do have enough iron. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I can go make myself a bucket. A couple buckets and get, is there any, ooh, oh, excuse me. There's more iron over here. There I was talking about not getting lost. Oh wait, I was already over here. Oh, so it just loops. What? Or did I jump? I can't even remember. Okay, let's weird. Okay. Or was it right here that was... What? I'm losing my mind. Okay. I'm a little confused as to how that works out, but we'll take it. Just want to get down to the lower level here. Yeah. There we go. Won't get lost. Won't get too terribly lost anyway. Okay, cool. Ooh, it's a wee bit dark down here. Yeah, put some lanterns down here. Ah! Ah! Oh no, oh no, oh no. See? That's why I didn't want to just jump down there, because I knew something like that was gonna... Oh, shoot. He's coming after me, isn't he? Get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh my gosh. Whew. My life flashed before my eyes. Goodness. Oh, man. Well, I'm gonna have to go back down there. But I got some good stuff. So I got 10 iron. Awesome. Take that and... do that. 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 Then... Yes. Okay. Making sure. Whoops. Did I get all of them? I wasn't keeping track of which ones I actually took stuff out of. There we go. Alright. So, now we will cook some more of this. Oh, gotta take that out. There we go. Oh, look at that. Worked out just perfect. Cool. I should build an iron sword. That'll come in handy. I really need armor too. Yeah, the pants and the boots. I could do boots and a sword. We'll do that. That should be enough. 3 plus 4, whatever that is. 7? Yeah. I can math. It's okay. Yeah, we'll just put one there. We'll do that. Oh, I guess I could have done that instead. Alright. I could use some bamboo at some point too. Oh, look at that. I got a whole bunch of sticks. We will make some of that. And then do that. And then... Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do that. Well, actually, I still can. Okay, we're fine. Because then... Yeah, okay, we're good. And then I'll make boots. There we go. Look at that. Okay. I thought I had one more iron. Is that... Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. Awesome. Look at that. All the progress we're making. Moss block. And I definitely got to get like a proper storage area going. My initial idea would be to do that after... Are these guys okay? I should probably light this just so mobs don't come at them, you know? Should probably put a roof on it too, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that quick. It won't be a huge deal, you know, but... Because I can always just go back and get some more. Well, there is a limited supply, I know, but... Roof. That's what I was gonna do. So I'll make it a pretty roof. Got torches, cool. Cause yeah, and that's the other thing. Last thing I need is, you know, zombies spawning in here with these guys. Oh, should put my boots on. There we go. Put a torch or two in here. There you go. I just don't want my guys to die. The less I have to go through the same thing over again, the better. Pretty. They are oh, oops. They are safe. And it soon be nighttime. Oh, come on. I definitely should just get a ladder to put out there, you know? I don't think the pillagers can climb ladders. Yeah, we'll just do that. I don't think they can. Mobs can't, I know that for sure. Alright, cool. Oh, I have a bed right here. Oh man, my wheat field. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Again, there's that ADD kicking in. Yeah. Okay. I'll put some of this away first. You know, I'm just gonna... I'll wait, I guess. What was that? Okay, we'll do that. And then... Yeah, see, I really need better way to... Need a proper storage system. Or area, at least. Because admittedly, it is kind of a hot mess at the moment. Sure, I'll do that. And then... Granite. I don't like the look of granite. I think it's gross. Fill my torches back up. There we go. I'm gonna take that down with me. Yeah. Alright. Put my ladders back too. Need those. Oh, also before I forget, I'll put that away. I'm gonna save my iron pick just for if I find like redstone or diamond. I won't actually use it until I get yeah, I won't start using iron picks until I actually have an iron farm. Oh, gotta keep things orderly here. Yeah, I don't need an axe. I'll put my sticks away. Alright, now we can go harvest the wheat. And I did talk about it in one of my earlier streams, but I think bread is the superior food source. And that is a hill I will die on. And it's mainly, so wheat, you can use it to, it's got a lot of uses. So the seeds, you can use that for chicken. The wheat, you can use that for leading cows, and then the hay for horses. And then you get a ton, so like right there, that's almost a whole stack of bread off that wheat. If I had another plot, it would be a whole stack of wheat from each, or a whole stack of bread from each harvest, plus plenty of seeds to replant. Let's do that quick. Let's actually, I wonder how much of this will actually, oh, well, there we go. All right. Oh, okay, I have one left. Boom, look at that. Food is like not a problem with these, and they give you a pretty decent amount back. Costs less resources than having like baked potatoes and stuff like that. Do that, and now we replant. I have seen people that like swear upon carrots, and I'm just not about that because you only get like one food thing from them. And just when you're in a bind, you can't just, you know, spend your time munching on carrots. I'll do this. All right. This makes me happy. And the thing with the wheat is it does take a little bit to actually get the seeds so that you can have full fields like this, but once you get those full fields, then it's just, you know, you're set for life. Oh, and the other thing with seeds too is your excess. You can get little composter, and you'll have basically an endless supply of bone meal. So I think it's like 2 or 3 bone meal. I could be wrong. Might be 4. I can't remember the number. But a whole stack of wheat gives you plenty of bone meal. So and like all of this is gonna end up being seeds. So yeah, do that. Cool. Oh, really? Hold on a second. This is an important text message. The joys of having a child, I tell you. All right. I love I have a 14-year-old daughter. Love her to death. Do anything for her. It's one of those things where you absolutely love the person, but they do the things that absolutely frustrate you. Like, why do you do this? Kind of thing. Yeah, like, life does not have to be this hard. Like, why do you make it this hard? I hope that skeleton despawned. Yeah, looks like he's gone. Alright, we'll dig this way now. Actually... kind of just want to keep digging down. Then I kind of don't at the same time. Actually, okay, so what we'll do... Oh, whoops. Wait, F3G, right? Yeah, we will dig out a chunk. And we will go straight down. That is something I have found to actually be like the most effective way of mining. There we go. I got the word out there. And so something else, if you ever notice that I have trouble finding words, it's not nearly as bad as it used to be, but I take medication that kind of gives me brain fog, which is another thing that copious amounts of caffeine helps out with. So that's also why I drink it. But yeah, so the medication I take is for epilepsy, and it can be really bad if I don't take that medication. But anyway, so one of the side effects of that medication is the brain fog, and then it's called word searching, and which I think is kind of a funny name for it, just because, like, you know, like the crossword kind of puzzle things, word search. Anyway, so I do word searching, and that's where, like, in my head I have the word, and it's just like, you know, when you have like a word on the tip of your tongue, you're just not quite sure. It's like that, but it happens a lot. A lot more than it should, I guess. An abnormal amount in comparison to your normal person who is not on the medication. And I was diagnosed with epilepsy. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, you probably heard that. Excuse me. I was diagnosed with epilepsy when I was in 6th grade. I was like 10 or 11, something like that. And now my 34 years of age. You know, it's just something I'm gonna have to live with for the rest of my life. I don't feel like it's kept me from living a full life. That was something I was like really worried about early on, and my parents were also worried about, understandably. But I still feel like I've lived a pretty fulfilling life, I guess we could say. There was a point in time where I wanted to be in the military. I had actually talked to a Marines recruiter, and, you know, he asked me all the questions, and, you know, like, why I want to serve, this, that, the other. And then he asked me if I had any medical things that would keep me from, you know, joining. And I said, well, I take medication for epilepsy. And he's like, oh, sorry, like, you know, you'll have to be off that for a year before you can actually, yeah, seizure free for a year and no medication for a year before I could actually, like, be in the Marines. And then he's like, but the Army, they'll probably let you in. And I didn't realize it at the time, but that was kind of like a dig at the Army. Just because their recruiting standards are a little bit different. So anyway, I immediately walked over to the Army recruiter who was standing right there, and I'm pretty sure he heard the Marine recruiter say it. So I walk over and I'm like, hey, you know, the Marine recruiter told me this. Let's see, 1, 2. Well, actually, there should be 2 before it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Yeah. So anyway, so the Army recruiter, she's like, and I'm like, so the Marine recruiter told me this. Is that true? And he was like really polite about it, and he's like, no, that's not true. Unfortunately, we have the same as the Marines. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I was in so that's when I was in high school. I was like 17. Because the idea would have been I graduate, and then that summer, like immediately after, literally like a week later, I would have gone off to boot camp. So that's when I was like 17, and then when I was like 20 or 21, something like that. I bumped into a Air Force recruiter. I was doing roadside assistance at the time, and one of the people I had to help was an Air Force recruiter, and she, we talked about me having epilepsy and all that, and she's like, "Oh, it's fine, just don't tell him." I'm like, "Well, I don't agree with that, because I'm pretty sure I would have more problems if they found out that I was lying." But she said, "Oh, just lie about it, and then, when you actually get into she was trying to sell me on the like flying drones. This is back when we were still in Afghanistan, and she sold me on it, to be honest. I thought it'd be super cool, and I've seen pictures and videos of the guys that fly the drones, and yeah, it's just like a video game. I think that is something I could definitely do. The only problem is their requirement for me having to be seizure free and not on medication. Because hypothetically, let's say that I did lie, and then I'm like out on an obstacle course, or I'm out, like pew pew shooting guns or something, and I have a seizure. I have the grand mal seizures, so like on the floor, shaking and stuff like that. Full loss of body control. So if I'm out like driving a tank, or not that the Air Force has tanks, but if I'm out doing something where if I were to fall suddenly or just lose control of my body, that could be bad. Yeah, like up on I'm like 30 feet up in the air, and then all of a sudden just, and that's the thing too with my seizures. I can't realize, or I can't like feel it coming on. So it's just like, boo. The last time I had a seizure was probably about 10 years ago. Let's see, how old am I? 30? Yeah, it would have been about 10 years ago. And so what happened was, I remember walking out, I was living with my parents at the time. I remember walking out into the kitchen, and then I like blinked, and then the next thing I know, I'm in an ambulance, and there's the two paramedics, and they're laughing like crazy, and I'm just like, oh, where am I? It's like, oh, I'm in an ambulance, and so they're, I was thinking that, and then so they're laughing. I'm like, what are you guys laughing at? And they're like, well, you were just saying some really, anyway, I said some really crazy joke, because I was like not really with it still, but anyway, I had like said some joke before I finally came to the realization that I like regained consciousness, kind of thing. Well, and I also did hit my head pretty hard when I fell. But anyway, so they said I was saying some crazy joke, and I forget what the joke was, but how wide does, okay, yeah, well, I'll deal with it. We'll just put that there. But yeah, so it's just like that instant boom. I'm 1 second I'm standing in my parents' kitchen, the next second I'm on my back in an ambulance, and that is quite the experience, I tell you. Something I do not wish upon anybody. Yeah, I've now that trying to keep a happy topic. I don't know if you can hear that. Is that just like a cave sound? I don't know. Okay. So yeah, what was I even talking about? Goodness sakes, that distracted me so much. Epilepsy. Oh yeah, it hasn't. I haven't let it control my life. I drive Lyft, so I go out driving every day, almost every day, and you know, like I play video games. I don't have the. It's not brought on by like flashing lights or anything like that, so I can still play video games. I will say though that if I go out to like a concert, that can be kind of difficult for me when they have all the lasers and lights and stuff like that. It just gives me like a really bad headache. So, and there have been times where like if I take sunglasses, there was a concert. It was like this winter concert thing. If you've ever heard of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, super awesome. I absolutely loved that show. But I took sunglasses in with me, so I'm sitting there watching the show, and I have these ridiculous looking sunglasses, and it's just so I can watch, because it like decreases the effect a little bit. Yeah, the polarized sunglasses. I still had a good time, so I don't let it control my life. Since I've been driving Lyft, I've actually met a couple people. They also have epilepsy, and they have it like way, way worse than I do, and it like makes me feel really grateful for. So it was something that I did like. I was embarrassed about it for a while, and it's one of those things where it's just like, I just don't think about it because it just makes me sad whenever I think about it. Which is funny because it's like I haven't let it control my life very much, but it is one of those things where it feels like I feel like I could do even more than I'm doing now. So like staying awake, for example, like I have to get a certain amount of sleep because if I don't get enough sleep, I get like these little micro seizures where it's just like it's like a 1 to 2 second zoning out, and if you're driving, that can be bad. So I have to make sure I get sleep. But anyway, these other people that I've met, there's this one guy in particular. He, for his 18th birthday, his parents got him a motorcycle, and it was like 2 days later, he was out with his girlfriend on it, and without a license, and he got, they got into an accident. Someone actually hit him, and he was in a coma for like, I think he said like a month or something like that. Anyway, so he was in a coma, and when he finally came out of it, he had epilepsy like really bad, and he takes like double the amount of medication that I take. And he's had to go through like all these things, and he had actually planned to go to the school that he was going to go to. It's actually the one that's here in town. He was going to be in football. He had like a scholarship and all that, and he couldn't do that anymore, and that's really sad. And he told me about like how horrible it's been, and it made me really grateful for my situation and realize that I don't have it that bad. Like I actually have it pretty good. And I think that's something else I've learned driving Lyft too is, we all have the times where we feel like our life is like a complete mess and everything's going wrong and whatever, but there's always someone else who's going through a more difficult time. Stuff that like I wouldn't be able to, deal with. Gosh, I don't like this granite. But I gotta dig through it. Yeah, so it's I really appreciate my situation much more than I used to like a year ago. Um, because of just the other people I've met and what they have to go through. And yeah, I'm really grateful I don't have to do that. There, then there. Well, 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah. There we go. 1, 2, 3, boom. I feel like there's zombies like right on the other side of this wall. I don't need to go over too much farther. And that extends outside of like just having epilepsy. Like I've picked up homeless people before. There's this one lady, I was actually giving her a ride to work, and she was talking about how much she loves her job and how she, she's hoping to get into management and she likes the people that she works with and all these things about how much she just loves her job. I need to go over one more. And so it was like a 20-minute ride, and we had a really good conversation. I told her about my experience in IT and how I'm glad to get out, and I just let her talk about how awesome her job, how much she loved her job. Right there. Ooh, I need to dig that out too. But anyway, we were like 5 minutes from where she worked. Past tense, where she worked. Anyway, her boss called her, and oh, I need to go up and get more pics. Her boss called her and fired her right there. Like literally, we were seriously like 4 blocks away from where she worked, and I'm like, inside, I'm kind of laughing, like, dang, that sucks. But she was just like in tears, and understandably, and why I was laughing, it was just the irony behind like her talking about how much she loves her job and how great it is, and then she gets fired. It's terrible. I mean, I find it sucks that it happened, but the irony behind it is it's pretty funny. I've been laid off. I've never been, well, I was fired once under kind of BS circumstances. But yeah, so things like that also make me appreciate like when I got laid off. I used to be in IT, and the job, well, so what I did, okay, let's just break this. So yeah, I used to be in IT, I got laid off, and I was kind of bummed out about it, but also kind of like relieved because I was just kind of sick of dealing with all the nonsense. And when I got laid off, I got a really big severance check that I basically lived off for about 6 months. And your general person, kind of like the lady that got fired, that didn't happen to her. So yeah, I definitely feel really fortunate about. I was gonna take chest down so I could. All right, well, I need pics anyway. You know what? I might as well just. We'll do that. So yeah, I feel really fortunate, and driving Lyft, I've come to the realization that we should be. I mean, I already kind of had it, but I don't feel like I've fully grasped it until after I've started driving for Lyft. That we should be incredibly grateful for our situation, whatever situation we're in, because it could always be worse. And like, getting fired on your way to work. It's like, that's not something I would want to have happen to me. Actually, I can build just like clay blocks, can I? Oh, and I don't have a crafting table. All right, let's go up and get one of those. So yeah, our situation can always be worse, and something I also recommend if you don't do it is keep a journal. Like even if it's, it doesn't have, you don't have to write like pages and pages every day. I know writing might be difficult for some people because like they think their handwriting sucks, which mine honestly isn't the greatest either. No. Where did I? There it is. So if you're writing, it really only has to be like, write like 2 or 3 sentences, or just just like a paragraph of something that's bothering you, or something that you're like dealing with, or how you're like just a very quick summary of your day and where your headspace is. And that will help you. It's helped me anyway. Like look back on times where I've been kind of having a difficult time in life, and then be like, I made it through that, so I can make it through this thing, right? And I've been through some divorce, and I had gone through a pretty unfun divorce. I'll just put it that way. Actually, let's do that, and then we'll build a couple shovels. So yeah, my divorce was not exactly the happiest thing to have happened to me. It's definitely better that I got a divorce, but I kind of don't want to go into all that here on stream. But looking back in my journal of things I've gone through then really helps me out of what I'm going through, things that I'm going through now. And is my okay? All right, we're good. Sorry, I just realized the audio for my desktop might have been turned off. Yeah, okay, we're good. You guys can hear that. Okay. I did record like half a stream without my mic on, and I felt really dumb for doing that. But the positive thing, it was like one of my first streams, so like there was nobody watching. So it wasn't that bad, but I have made sure I'm not going to do that again. Why did I... Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to try to make blocks out of these. Really? Thought I could make... Okay, it's 4. What was I saying? I can't remember. See, it's that word search thing. Well, and also just 80... I don't know. There's something wrong with me. Which is fine. We all got our thing. Oh yeah, being appreciative of our situation and keeping a journal. Yeah, been through some really hard stuff. A journal. Totally recommend it to anybody. Doesn't have to be... I mean, I end up writing a couple pages each time, so I have to set aside... And I write kind of slow. So I have to set aside like an hour for me to be journaling. And I have found it to be a very critical... Well, a good thing for me to do. And I also read a lot, so I highly recommend reading, and it'll keep your mind sharp. I feel like reading has helped me with that brain fog thing, and just have a bigger vocabulary overall, really. Yeah, definitely journal. Keep a journal. I've been meaning to start a dream journal. Because I've had some pretty wild dreams. But yeah, journaling. Definitely a recommendation of mine. And let's dig out this quick. Yeah. So I could use this later while I'm smelting stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna need a couple stacks of the smooth stone, the polished smooth stone, I think it's called. You have to cook the smooth stone twice in order to get it. But I really like the look of it, and I think it's worth the resources to get it. I guess for a whole stack of the smooth stone, it's 16 coal or whatever. Um, you know, actually, if I was to find some iron, I could get a hopper. Oh, I need 2 hoppers. I could use a lava bucket. That's what I need to do. I need to find some iron. Some more iron. Iron is the big quest at the moment. Then I can actually start. I can actually start having fun and building things. Yeah, keep a journal and read. Also, if you're not a real spiritual person, I would consider myself more spiritual than religious. But yeah, if you're not really if you are a spiritual something, or if you are someone who's interested in spirituality, I recommend kind of like getting in that. If you're not someone you don't consider yourself very spiritual, find something that you enjoy doing that's like a physical activity, or just find a physical activity that you can have as like a hobby, something that becomes your in a sense, I guess it would become like your form of not worship, but like comparable to like going to church. You know, it's your thing that you go and do. Man, these noises. It helps you just be better, be more at peace with yourself. I have an uncle, and he does karate. Karate or taekwondo, it's one of those. But that's like his thing. I think he's a black belt. Yeah, because he teaches. He has his own. I don't think he has his own dojo, but he goes to a dojo and he teaches. And that's like his thing, because he's not really a spiritual person. He loves it. He gets up, does it every day. He goes in for like 2 hours or something like that. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Hold on. Whoop. Multi-stream. Okay. Because I am streaming this on YouTube also. Refresh chat. Okay. Nobody's commented on YouTube. Well, it's just nobody's watching on YouTube, that's fine. I feel like it's harder to find stuff on YouTube. Well, harder for it to appear for someone, I guess. Because it seems like with Twitch, it's just like everything's there, and then whoever has the higher viewership, they get kind of bumped up towards the top. I don't know. I'm new to Twitch completely, so this is literally my 2nd week of streaming, so. Oh, I don't want to dig too far into that. Yeah, we'll do that. Make it look a little pretty. Organize this up a little bit. There we go. We'll put that there, that there, that there, that there, that there, that there. Oh, actually. Yep. There. Okay. We're gonna put this over here. We're gonna put that over there. I'll keep my bed. Do that. Okay, cool. And I actually really like deep discussion, even if it's just me talking. That's fine. I can talk for ages. But I really like having deep discussions. And that is something that I have found to be difficult with just like the dating scene and people in general. I don't know. I also really like to talk about like weird stuff. Um, some political stuff, I think, more so like the conspiracy theory kind of stuff. I like talking about. Um, and this channel is definitely not religious or political, so I'm like kind of dancing around it, as you can tell. Um, but those are definitely things I do find interest in talking about. Um, rights under the right setting, of course, with the right people. Because there are some people that I feel like they get a little bit too passionate and they're not very understanding of others. And I think that has to do with emotional intelligence, which also writing in a journal is something that helps build emotional intelligence. And I think insulting someone on their level of intelligence, whether it be like book smarts, street smarts, or just your emotional intelligence. I don't think the people that do that, I personally feel like they have a low level of emotional intelligence, and that's why they do that. So me, I will not. I'm all about like lifting people up, and I don't think if you see someone that you consider as like lacking in an area that you're excelling at, I think it is good for you to encourage them to be better and not be like, yo, you suck at this. Here's how it's actually done. You have to approach it like, hey, I noticed you're having, what? Do you want to talk about that? Getting someone to talk about problems, building that communication, I think, and also with some people, me also this way, being more comfortable around people, that also goes hand in hand with emotional intelligence. So if you're someone that feels like you have trouble talking to people, I'm not saying that you have low emotional intelligence. What I'm saying is that if you feel like you have low emotional intelligence, or you've ever been told that, which I think is kind of insulting, but feelings, I guess, whatever. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, talking to people. Improve your communication skills. It actually, so the job I used to have, I was in IT. I used to be very, I still can be, but I used to be very, not closed off, but definitely more introverted, and I still kind of am. I definitely prefer like a smaller crowd instead of a bunch of people. So like driving Lyft, it's great. I can be really social with like 1 to 3 people, but if you get like more than that, then it's like, oh, but my public speaking ability greatly increased with my last job, working in IT, because I went from being the guy that just sat and did work to where I was then leading meetings that had anywhere between like 10 to 30 people. And me leading the meeting, I had to be the one who was talking and also answer questions. And that was a skill that I had to quickly develop. Just the needs of what I was working on. And yeah, I remember my first one, we had Microsoft Teams, and I had set the meeting, and I saw that there's 10 people, and I'm like sweating bullets, being like, oh my gosh, this is gonna suck so bad. And I had a Word document up with like stuff to say, and I like didn't say anything that was on it, and I was just thinking I was doing horrible. And my supervisor is, I mean, I used to like who my supervisor, I just feel like he started to not do a great job, but that's because office politics. Um, but after the meeting, he came to me and said, Kent, you did really well. And I think you should take, he wanted me to take this, it was like a workshop. So I did like this training for like public speaking and more so in like a webcam online format. So just being comfortable talking to people on camera, and how to talk to people on camera, because that's still something I kind of struggle with when there's like a back and forth. Because when you're in person and you're trying to have dialogue, like you can go back and forth pretty easily, but there's like that, like 20th of a second delay, that makes a huge difference. And that delay is the human reaction time. It's like exactly the human reaction time or something like that. So that can make speaking to someone over a camera kind of difficult. And yeah, that's something I still kind of have a problem with, but it's gotten easier the more that I've talked to people. And so yeah, so for example, like 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, yeah, probably more like 3 years ago, I was not good at talking to people. Really struggled with public speaking, and also just kind of like the word search thing I have that like really, I can tell people get frustrated with me when I'm trying to explain something and I keep pausing and like searching for the word, because then it also comes off as like I have no idea what I'm talking about, when I'm actually quite knowledgeable about the subject. And yeah, so that was something I had to overcome. But I mean, I still struggle with it a little bit, but not really. And I became I became more confident, because yeah, like 3 years ago, doing this kind of engagement on Twitch, I wouldn't have been able to do it. And streaming on Twitch is actually something I'd wanted to do for years, like pre-pandemic, and I just never did it. I did try having a YouTube channel like probably 8 years ago, and where I was just I was having like tutorials for game development stuff, and which is something I would still kind of like to try and do. But yeah, my self-confidence confidence in like public speaking was not where it should have been. And so me doing Twitch now, I feel like I'm moving up in the world in terms of speaking to people. Especially me being to talk about whatever to myself for hours. And but the engagement that I have here is also pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, so like yeah, last night, yesterday actually, I streamed twice, for a total of like 5-ish hours. I think. No, yesterday, did I stream yesterday morning? I can't remember. But anyway, streaming for like 2 to 4 hours, and I'm just talking to myself. That is something I used to not be able to do. I would even say since I've started driving Lyft like a year ago, I've gotten way better. And in terms of like communicating with people. So yeah, if you are someone who feels like you struggle with communication, I would recommend it's one of those things where you kind of just gotta force yourself into it. And you might have a little bit of anxiety doing it at first, which is fine. What helped me out too, actually, I had a little stress ball that I would play with. during these meetings, and yeah, that helped incredible. Yeah, the meetings that I hosted where I had like 10 to 30 people. Um, and eventually I didn't need to use that stress ball anymore. So, I guess also having meetings with like the same people multiple times a day, every day, that also probably helped. But, um, yeah, it's possible. You just gotta, it's how much you want to change that really determines how fast you are able to change. It's like me drinking Mountain Dew, for example, being addicted to it. That's something I had struggled with for years. And then I'm finally like, I need to be healthy. I'm going to do it. And I just completely stopped. But to be fair, I did also replace it with other stuff, like C4, for example. But I also drink more water now, so that's good. I used to like never drink water. I was always drinking Mountain Dew. Super not healthy, for sure. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Now we just need some iron. The quest for iron. Which I guess I could just run around a cave and probably find some, but I also want to avoid potentially dying. Although I know that makes for an exciting stream. How about this? I'll build up that stack, and then I'll go up and start cooking it, and then we'll go cave diving, trying to look for some iron so I can build some things I need, like the hoppers, for example. And also with my render distance on this, for what I have right now, I think, let me check what that is. It's pretty advanced? No. Options, there we go. Video side, 32 chunks. So not only is the render distance 32 chunks, but the simulation distance is also 32 chunks. So where I'm at right now, my iron farm would still be working. Yeah, pretty much everywhere I can see something. Yeah, it works. So, oh, let's fix that. Let's see how much we got. We're almost there. We're almost there. I really like having the diamond picks that, yeah, with the efficiency. Yeah, get like the efficiency 3 or 4 or whatever it is, the highest one. Those are baller. Yeah, it feels like those can last forever. Yeah, the unbreaking and or something, mending, unbreaking. I don't know. There's 2 enchantments that you put on it, makes it seem like it goes forever. Absolutely amazing, and it digs super fast. Eventually, I'll probably build like a cobblestone farm too. Oh, hold on. Other important text message here. All right, cool. I really miss the old enchanting where you didn't need lapis lazuli for it. Yeah, because what I've done previously on servers is you build the Enderman farm, and you get loads of XP, and then you can just crank out like highest tier whatever, and then use the anvil to combine stuff. Super easy, super awesome. And they changed it to where you need lapis lazuli, and that made me sad. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Goodness sakes. Oh, look at that. Okay. Let's go look for some iron. Here we go. Well. Okay then. Man, I'm gonna have to blow my nose. There haven't been any fighter jets today. That's been a problem in the past. I'm actually kind of surprised. Knock on wood here. Oh, it's nighttime. Ah. All right. Okay, there's no pillagers anywhere. For those of you that are new to the stream, I've seen the view count fluctuate a little bit. Here's the view again. Absolute. Well, here, let me. Oh, F3G, right? Yeah. There we go. Look at that view. Oh my goodness. It's never gets old. So gorgeous. Absolutely amazing. I do think it'd be kind of cool to build like a little village down there. Put like fireplaces or whatever. So it looks like there's smoke coming from chimneys and all that. Be pretty cool. F3, there we go. Hold on to that. And here, I'm gonna make this easier for myself. Do that, and then yeah, smooth stone. I love smooth stone. It looks so cool. I love building with it. I'm gonna need some more trees too. Some more that stuff. Charcoal. Yeah, so we got that. Denzonite. Put that there. There we go. Let's put this here. And maybe you can hear that. There's an airplane going over. It's like a little Cessna something. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Da, 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 da. We'll get there. I have thought about playing some of this off stream too, just to like speed up the process, but then it's also fun to see like the whole process, right? Just because I don't want my stream to be like super boring. Then again, I don't know what everybody considers boring and not boring. Yeah, because there are the people that, you know, they come here to listen, have his background noise. Totally okay with that. Like I said earlier in the stream, not sure who's still here from earlier in the stream, but if you want to lurk, I am okay with that. I am not going to be one of those streamers that's like, if you're in my chat, you have to, you know, whatever. I'm not one of those people. You do you. Enjoy your life the way you want to enjoy your life. Gosh, yeah, I gotta blow my nose. Got some funk coming out. That there. Probably not making torches out of that. I'm gonna take that back downstairs. And yeah, actually do this. Because I am gonna need a lot of that. Um, yeah, I'll need like a few stacks of these. Because however big a chunk is, times that by, whatever, multiplication, right? Was it 16 by 16? That's how much I'm gonna need. Well, and actually, in addition to that, because that'll be half slabs of it that I'll need. But then I like to build like the whole like interior with the smooth stone. I think it just looks nicer. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. I gotta go blow my nose quick because this is starting to bother me. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Ooh. Okay. Let's go back, and we were gonna go look for some iron in a cave. So I guess I will put this away for now. Iron or copper. I wish there were more uses for copper. It's not a very... Yeah, like I could make tools out of it. So it'd have like the durability of a wood tool, but then it would have like the oomph power of iron or something like that. I don't know. Kind of like the gold, how it has like, I don't know. Yeah, it's just doesn't last as long, but you can mine more with it, kind of stuff. Shovels. Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm gonna bring one more pick with me. Do I not? Huh, look at that. I cooked all my... Oh, no, it's right there. Okay. Where'd my sticks go then? I think my sticks are down below. That's okay. There's no such thing as too many sticks. They're not in here, are they? No. Okay. Boop. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do that. And that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that should be good. Shovel. Oh man, this is starting to be a mess. Need that storage area. Alright. So we're good there. Okay, I won't need anything else. Oh, should probably bring some dirt with me. You never know, right? Yeah. Alright, so there is like a little thingy. Yeah, see there's that tree that marks the lush cave biome being under it. There is like a little almost ravine right there. I went over there earlier and didn't necessarily like what I was coming across. And to be honest, I've never been on the other side of this. Yeah, like the top of that snowy mountain up there. But I can imagine there's cave somewhere. Well, actually, I could just go back down. There was a little bit of cave down there. Ooh, look at the fox. Is he chasing the pig? No. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Is there a cave? Oh, look at that. There's a cave entrance over here. I think. Sort of. Yeah, here we go. All right. I just can't get lost. I do have a bed. So that's good. Ah! Come here, boy. Come in. Come in. Got him. Look at that. Whew. All right. I know I shouldn't be as scared. It's just I'm on hardcore, so I think I just get like a little bit extra nervous. Because I know if I die, like that's it. So I try extra hard to not encounter things that'll kill me. Kind of like in real life. There's some coal. Man, these glasses really need to be cleaned. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Iron. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Okay, cool. Right on. Oh, cool. And there's two. Oh, there's more. Look at that. All right. Oh my goodness. Look at that. There's so much iron here. I'll have my hoppers in no time. Cool. All right. Is it? It's getting to be nighttime outside. Amazing. Interesting. 15. Baller. Oh yeah, we gotta sleep. Last thing I want is to go outside and then, you know, there's monsters everywhere and this, that, the other, which I'm eventually gonna have to, you know, get a zombie. Which is also a scary scenario. But we'll get there. Do I have any sticks? Okay, cool. I do have sticks still. It's over here. Probably a spider spawner nearby. Oh, okay, that's what that was. Yeah, ages ago, like literally 10 years ago, when I played this on a server, I think there was this guy I became pretty good friends with, and that's what we did. We just went caving together. And we'd always find like tons of stuff. It's great. Really fun. I miss those days. Back when life was so much simpler. And here I was saying I was gonna go find some iron, you know, digging up some coal, which I'll need it anyway, but yeah, it's one of the, I generally try and just, well, I just ignore coal. Just because charcoal, for me anyway, I think is so much easier to get. Gosh, this makes me nervous with the light level. Also hearing those spiders in the background. Alright. Iron. Yeah, that was like, I'd get on Minecraft, yeah, I'd get on the server, and me and this guy met, he was from Canada. We'd go caving for like hours. It's great. Well before they made the Caves and Cliffs update. And maybe that's why I have such a preference for the older cliffs, is just because the good memories of going caving with this guy. And if you're wondering what happened to him, he died, actually. So, because him and his brother, they were on the same server, and yeah, well, they were on my server, and there's no. Okay. Oh. Okay. Don't want to, accidentally walk under that and get killed. But anyway, because they were on pretty regularly, and then suddenly they just like weren't on. I'm like, all right, maybe they're on vacation or something, but they didn't talk about that. And anyway, the guy's brother eventually, finally, after like a month, he got back on. He was like, hey man, how you been? I haven't seen you in a while. He's like, oh yeah, sorry man, Jeremy. The guy's name was Jeremy. Yeah, the guy that I was really good friends. He said, Jeremy was in a really bad car accident and he died. And it's like, oh, that sucks. Like he was probably one of the best friends I ever had. Yeah, this Jeremy guy. It was really awesome. And that was really unfortunate to lose such a good friend like that. Because we had even talked about like meeting up, him coming down to the United States and just like hanging out for a weekend. I was married at the time, so like he had a girlfriend. Yeah, so they just come like hang out. And, I don't know. But anyway, so there's some lore for you. The Kent lore. Let's see. Did I dig that iron? Yeah, I did. Okay. Now we just gotta go down there. Yeah, I didn't go down here. Ooh. Is that water? It is water. Iron down here? I think I have enough iron to build to finish off my suit, and then I should be able to build some hoppers too. Hoppers come in handy. Okay. Go back through it. Maybe I missed some. I think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. All right. There's the coal. I guess I can get the coal. Almost a whole stack of it. Yeah, man, this guy, we'd go caving and we'd get like tons of iron, tons of coal. And then, yeah, because we had a TeamSpeak server before Discord existed. Yeah, just had a good time, And we actually also played Battlefield together. Battlefield 1942, I think. So yeah, we became good friends. Played things other than Minecraft together. We also played. Oh, what's it called? Can't remember. It's an RTS game. It was some weird one. Yeah, I can't. It was like the off-brand. It was a super. It came out in like the early '90s, like back when Dune. If anybody knows, maybe that dates me a little bit, but I am 34. Man, I wish I could remember the name of it. Anyway, we played that together, and or no, it didn't come out in the '90s. It was early 2000s. I think. I can't remember. It was like old pixelated graphics. But it had online play. But we had to do like direct connect. Yeah. It didn't have like multiplayer whatever. Like lobbies and stuff like that. Yeah, super fun. And then we also played this other game, like a browser text-based game. I actually destroyed the economy. I ruined that game for everybody. The whole like 400 people that played it. So yeah, it was called Star Battle. It's kind of if you've ever seen O Game. So it's just this browser-based text game where you build like spaceships and you have to build up your planet, and it takes like hours to build buildings and to move your ships around and stuff like that. And man, that was really profitable. Anyway, so yeah, we would play that together. And so okay, so how I destroyed the economy. So one of the buildings that you could build, you could only build one of them, and it was a bank. And you got every day, so every 24 hours, it gave you 1% interest of what was currently in your bank. So, if you put like a million in there, 1% of that's 10,000, right? So you get 10,000 every day. Well, me and him played this game together for like a good 5 or 6 years, and when we first started playing, we filled it. Yeah, you could put like 5 million or something like that in this bank, and that we just forgot about it. And so like 2 years go by, 3 years go by, and then we're like, oh, let's check our bank out, and we had like quadrillions of. It was insane how much materials we had. And yeah, because it wasn't money that you put in it. It was materials that you put in it. Um, and it was insane. We had so much. It got to the point where, um, we with how long it took to build things, we got more in our bank, more given that 1% given to us every day was more than we could spend, like building stuff in a day. And so we just started like handing it out to people. We'd take like a whole ship, a whole fleet of ships, and just drop it off at some random planet of a new player. And they'd be like, "Oh, thanks, man. Do I owe you anything?" I was like, "Nope, just do what you want with it." And anyway, it ended up totally ruining the economy the um of the game, because people they'd build all these ships, but then they wouldn't have any. You needed hydrogen to actually move them around. People they didn't have any hydrogen, so then you had these bigger players like myself, who would then go and attack all these newer players that just built all these ships, and so there was just like this huge influx of resources, and it ended up destroying the economy of the game, and it totally the game doesn't exist anymore because me and we did this. Um, it was kind of funny. It's kind of sad for like the guy that ran it, but that's a pretty big oversight in my opinion, to just like, oh yeah, 1%, not thinking that someone would play the game for years. Those were the days, man, I tell ya. Didn't do that one. Yeah, had a lot of fun with that guy. Definitely miss him. One of the few people I've met in life that like I feel like made a difference, you know? Yeah. I have a lot I could talk about on that, but it does kind of, those good memories kind of bring up some sad facts of life that happened. So, why did I do that? I wanted a furnace. Oh, or do I have some already? Yeah, look at that. 2. Actually, yeah, we'll do. Oh, we'll do this. 8. And then this will be 16. Okay. Cool. Right on. Let's see, we can do that. Oh, actually the blocks, well, so the blocks of coal, I can't do that until I have hoppers. Which actually, can I? Oh no, I have to let my iron smelt. Cause that's, let's see, put the chest there, so 2, so 5. How much iron did I have? I had 24, right? 16 plus 8, 24, yeah. So I could build 4 hoppers. Yeah. Oh, actually, I have... I could build 5 hoppers. Look at that. Okay, cool. Build a couple more. Actually, I already have some chests. Might as well. I'm here anyway, right? Man. Well, I would really like to keep streaming as long as I possibly can. Unfortunately, I do have to go do things to actually make money. As you know, that whole, like, responsible adult nonsense. Let's see... Where should I put this at? Sure, we'll just put it in here, I guess. Cool. That was awesome. That was nice to get that. Kind of accomplished the exact goal that I wanted to. Okay, yeah, I need some more of this, actually. Oh, wait. Where were those at? I thought they were, yeah, here they are. I can wait for that. Alright, let's just build them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. Should be able to build one more. Cool. Yeah, because I'll have enough for the... Oh, boots, actually. That's what I was gonna... I didn't build boots yet, did I? Or did I already build boots? I already built boots. Okay. Pants. I need 2 more for that. We'll just... Yeah, we'll just put it in here. Oh, I need 1 more for that. Cool. Let's do this. Hopper. Yep. And then composter. Then another hopper. Cool. So I can get some bone meal. Rocking on this. There we go. Maybe it's half a stack equates to... Yeah, it's like a half a stack equates to one of those. Okay, so each stack will give me 2. Or something like that. Okay. I have this gravel that I don't want to carry around. I guess I can... Yeah, we'll do this. What the heck? Come on. There we go. Dirt. Dirt. What's going on here? Oh, coarse dirt. Okay. Weird. Okay. Let's slip through the cracks, I guess. Coarse dirt goes there, and that's there, that's there. And you know, I will... so we gotta put that there. Put that there. And put a furnace. You know what? I'm gonna do this instead. There, we'll go like this. Do this. Da, da, da. Where is it? For goodness sakes. Okay. That. Then we can put a furnace. Yeah, we'll put a furnace on top of that. And then we'll do a hopper. That. And then we can take our lava bucket. Ooh, actually, we can take those. There we go. Cool. And then I can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Do that. And then we'll do that. And then we can do that. And then we can do that. That and that and that. Cool. Set it and forget it kind of thing. Awesome. Will that finish? Yeah, that'll finish. Okay. Cool. Now I just need more of that. Well, we'll keep this one just for food or something. You know? 13. Yeah, that's baller. Because then I can use that to, you know, build mega trees. You can do like a, you know, 6x6 tree. I don't have the saplings for it to show you, but that's something that I learned that I thought was pretty cool. In the Java edition anyway, you can do that. All right, we're gonna wait till it goes down. And how many days? We'll do day 32, so we have almost doubled the days. Started out with 18, and now we are at 32. Yeah, the stream started out today at 18, day 18, and so we're gonna make it day 33, and then I'm gonna end the stream. But I really appreciate everybody coming down and joining. Those who stayed the entire time, or those who just come and gone, really makes a difference. Having people to talk to, I like it. Even if you're not in chat, that's fine. Also, supporting the stream. This is something I would like to do more on a full-time kind of basis. As much as I like driving Lyft, I would kind of like to not do that. So who knows? Maybe, you know, even if it's like a year from now to where I'm, you know, doing this full-time, that's all right. Who knows what the future holds? But in the meantime, I'm glad that I can just bring y'all some entertainment. Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. I might be on later tonight. Yeah, because right now you can see it's 11:30 a.m. I might be on later tonight. I'm in Central Standard Time, GMT minus 600. So at like 8:30. So in about 9 hours, I might be back on here doing this exact same thing. I don't have anything else to do tonight, so I am meeting with some people at about 6:30 though. So, but anyway, thanks for coming. I appreciate all of you.